Chapters are laid out so that we get foundational information first, and the course builds upon the foundation as we go. Obviously, we start off with a course introduction and methodology. We move into Chapter 2, which is all about virtualization in general, and then we narrow it down to specific VMware topics. Chapter 3 is all about ESXi, the base hypervisor, which is the platform on which all of the virtualization technologies are based. Using tools in Chapter 4 consists of both third-party tools and the tools that are included in the VMware environment when you install the hypervisor. Chapter 5 is vCenter. That's your centralized top-down management server. So we're going to discuss everything that's unique to that and how that plays into a large enterprise environment. We also discuss licensing in that chapter, everybody's favorite topic next to security. In Chapter 6 we get into networking. We'll talk about all the virtual networking and how we deal with networking in relation to the physical world. In Chapter 7 we cover storage. Now, this isn't a detailed discussion of SANs, as many of you might expect, but we do look at it from the host side, the host being the main server on which we've installed ESXi. We're going to cover NFS, iSCSI, Fiber Channel, as you would expect. Chapter 8 is the everything you ever wanted to know about virtual machines chapter. The title doesn't even give it credence. Literally, that's going to be huge. We have many, many topics to cover, and we have many different labs to cover. In Chapter 9, we cover server and VM monitoring. You need to understand how to monitor a system properly. We do it from both the outside and the inside. And what I mean there is we cover it from the host side and inside the operating system running in the VM. Chapter 11, Advanced ESXi, is all the distributed services, all the bells and whistles, all the buzzwords you may have heard like vMotion, storage vMotion, DRS, and things like that. In Chapter 12, we cover patching, and then once we're done with patching both the host and patching from a centralized standpoint, we get into upgrading your hosts. And finally, we get into disaster recovery and backup, where we're going to talk about not only third-party products there as well, but VMware's own products for doing both backup and disaster recovery techniques.